Okay, here we go again. I think that'd be the right one. Good enough. Actually, we're going to be doing a movement piece, so I guess we don't want to. We want to make a bit more room, or maybe A5 will do the job. Don't know, it's a bit confusing, but anyway. Text, glossy, text enhance. Make it nice and dark. See how it goes. Or maybe we don't want to make it too backgroundy. We want to make it clear and sharp. So we'll make it nice and clear. Maybe we don't need that for this job. So now we're going to go contrast. This will be nice to have a really good contrast. Saturation. Copy density. Actually, we're going to keep it. We're not making it negative, so we're just going to lighten it a bit. And then the sharpness. So I'm wondering what we're going to do next. Maybe the colour balance we can do. This is how I used to work when I was in the 90s with Canon CLCs, like CLC1, CLC 500 for example. To get more saturation, if that's the correct way what we're doing, we just upped all the colours on the colour balance. It was pretty crude sort of working, but it was a good way of giving the colours more oomph. Oh, I left something on the glass from the last demo. I'll just toss it over there. And now this one we got here is instructions for a vacuum flask, like a thermos, basically. People often generically use the word thermos to describe a vacuum flask. So I'm just wondering if we should enlarge it. So I'll take it from here and make it there. And I'm just wondering if I just keep it like that. So hopefully it'll work. So hopefully we'll get it right the first time. There, just didn't quite have the camera pointed at the job when I was doing it, but I did put it back there. Let's see how this turns out. See how this turns out. Okay, now that's interesting. That's an interesting result. It looks very wishy-washy, the colours, like they're not as, like if you look closely, you can just see the colours breaking up with the movement. So it's like black and white into colour. But basically, yeah, I think I'll call that one quits. It's not the greatest result, but we'll just call it quits.